Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all? I am here to do the Angel Answer 2024 live pick a card. And the reason I decided to do this is I don't uh, prediction videos. Be careful. Only because it's not that people can't predict, right? I don't get into fortune telling, but you can definitely read the energy and kind of see and kind of forecast, which is kind of what I do every day with the energies, right? But prediction videos, I get wonky around those because timelines change. Nothing's linear. And what the prediction might be today could be very well different tomorrow. So I really thought for us, it would be way more beneficial to kind of think about what is on our mind in our own particular circumstance, our own particular life, where we are on our journey, and then go from there. Like, what does spirit need me to know? So let's kind of settle in because I do feel like this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. So I actually put on some comfy clothes, got myself a shower, put my face on, and hopefully this video will be viewed by many people because this is a video that I feel like you can come back to. I feel like this video is going to be timeless for 2024. Yeah, we're going to do it January 3rd, right? But it doesn't mean in March, when you have another question, you couldn't come back to the video and, feel into what card calls you, right? So I really feel like this is a video that hopefully will get viewed many, many times. So what I'm going to do is get us set up here, light our candles, call in our help, pay homage to who we are calling in and our help, and really kind of clear our energy. So please go ahead and I'm going to light an incense. Take some deep breaths. If you haven't grabbed a glass of water or a tea or a coffee, do that. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be us really kind of having a minute together. So if you're here for the whole thing, welcome. If you're going to tune in for the replay, welcome. If you're someone that is just going to use the timestamps and go to your card and not finish listening to me, that's okay. This is going to be your video to use in any way that you see fit, however it works for you. Again, today, tomorrow, in 6 months. So definitely maybe bookmark this video, put it in your favorites. It will be uploaded to YouTube, so it will be there in the playlist. What playlist do we want it in? I think I'll probably put it in the monthly playlist. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So good morning, everyone. Good morning. So if you haven't taken some nice deep breaths, please do that with me. Nice deep breath in, hold, and release. A nice deep breath in, hold, and release. And one more time, a nice deep breath in, hold, and release. All right. So really kind of take a minute right now. Take a minute and think about, I'm sure that you came to this video with something on your mind. But now that we've taken those deep breaths, we've done some clearing, we've lit the incense. With lighting the fire, we have invoked the fire elements. We're going to use our clearing spray to invoke the water element. So some clary sage to clear our etheric body, our energy field. We have the smoke going, invoking our air in. And we have crystals. We have a crystal grid here. You can't see it because I've got the name. My name is actually covering the crystal grid, but we actually have some beautiful crystals. This beautiful opalite heart really is calling me in these energies. So feel into that. I also have this beautiful crystal tree. So yes, we have all the elements here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to shuffle the Ask Angel cards and we're going to start. I'm going to actually hold those cards up for you to lean into. So really think about what it is you're asking. And again, that question may change by just being here, being in the energy and taking in the breath, getting present, being very present, clearing your energy. Just take a minute. And the question may not change. The question may get added to, or the question may change completely. But this reading is for you. It's for you and your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters to come through and give you some very clear guidance about what you've got going on for 2024. Okay. And again, this is going to be a little bit of a longer message just because there's 5, right? There's 5. Do me a favor. Maybe more than one is going to call to you, but I'd really like you to lean into just one of the messages. Again, if you're going to listen to all of them, take what resonates from each and every one of them. But I feel like the card that you choose right now, as I hold them up, or even if you chose already through the picture that I put up, lean into that one the most, right? Maybe listen to that one first. Maybe meditate on that information. And these are going to be full readings for each of the different choices. So yes, we're going to start with the Ask Angel cards by Radley Valentine, but then we're going to go into sussing out what this answer means. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling Archangel Power Tarot cards to dig into it, and then we're going to use our angel cards to see what angels want to come in and support us, and also the Ascended Master cards to see what Ascended Master wants to come in and also support you. We might also do some angel guidance. So yes, this is going to be a minute. So hopefully you grabbed your coffee, you grabbed your water, you grabbed whatever, and we're going to begin. There will be timestamps below for those of you watching on the replay. But again, if you do listen to the whole video, take what resonates. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, gentlemen. Feel into it. Maybe it's the card that your eye won't leave, or it keeps getting drawn back to. Maybe you're torn between two. Just ask Spirit, which one is the one I really need most right now? Again, you may come to back to this reading in a month, in 3 months, in 6 months, for for another message. But right now, go with the one that you're feeling into, you're being drawn to. Maybe a number that you don't ever really pick, or it might be the one that you always pick. Don't overthink it. Don't analyze it. Just feel it. Let Spirit bring it to you. 1, 2. 2 is that card right there. 3, 4, and 5. All right. And I put them down so that 1 is the first one. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the other decks out that I mentioned. So we are going to get some advice. So we are going to be using the Angel Guide by Kyle Gray. We're going to get some advice. So I'm not going to leave you hanging. Spirit's not going to leave you hanging. I got nothing to do with it, right? I actually cleaned up last night because let's just say it was a bit much out here. But yes, let's go and grab Oh, wow. Okay, so I just grabbed this deck, which I didn't really plan on, but we're also going to get messages from your angels. Okay, so that came out. Perfect. Perfect. Spirit has got our back. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then we also have the Divine Masters we're going to be tapping into. And then I actually was going to use the angel cards that I used in the monthly video that I dropped yesterday for January that is in each of the timestamps for the individual signs. But Spirit's like, no, the angel cards that we're actually going to be pulling are going to be the Ask Angel cards by Melanie Beckler. So the angels that are going to be coming through are actually going to come through the different deck than I thought we were going to use. So this is turning out to be a very interesting reading, guys. These are not what I thought we were going to be doing. And that's okay because I'm letting Spirit lead the way here. Melissa has removed herself and is letting your spirit guides come through. So, all right, here we go. Are we ready? So I'm going to turn off my phone. I don't want that to ring. And I'm going to settle. I'm going to get present. Here we go. Number one. Number one. If you are drawn to card number one, your guidance, your answer is choose a new direction. It feels like you're trying to play it safe or continue to go in a direction that you have repeatedly tried to make work. You've repeatedly put your time and effort into. You've repeatedly given all of your resources, your energy, who you are at your core essence, your love. And you've really tried to make something move in a way that it was never meant to move. So for some of you, this does feel like a relationship where you gave and you gave and you gave, and they never gave back. They never stepped up, respected you, loved you in the way that you loved them. So I feel like Spirit is really giving you permission with this reading to go in a different direction, to disconnect where you have to disconnect, to set a boundary where you need to set a boundary. This is about protecting yourself. For some of you, this is getting spiritually selfish. This is saying, I know I'm going to trigger some people. I know I'm going to tip some people over because I'm going to put myself first in a way that I've never done before, right? So this isn't being mean. This isn't letting anybody down. This isn't doing something out of the ego, right? Choosing a new direction by not having given it everything already. So if you're feeling like there's a situation that you haven't given everything to and you're ready to make a different choice, this isn't what they're talking about. They're talking about that shadow aspect or that core wound that has kept you in a fight or in a fight or flight, right? Core wounding, right? Kept you in a situation, even if it's internally, even if it's you just keep bumping your own nose, you keep hurting yourself by continuing to give where you're not being respected, where it's not being received. This could be with family, this could be with friends. I feel like this is a relationship. It could be about a workplace relationship, but it's time to say they don't give to me. All they're doing is taking, and I'm missing out. I'm losing. Okay, so this message that's coming through could be for someone very specific, but I feel like if you're wanting to start a family and the person that you thought you were going to start your family with keeps putting you off, they're not going to start a family with you. It's not that you're the problem. It's that they don't want a family. They're not being honest about that. So that's a very specific message for one of you, but I do feel like you're waiting on someone. You're waiting on someone to say, it's time. This is the year. We have enough resource. We have enough whatever their excuse is, right? We don't have enough money in the bank. We don't have the right careers. We don't have the right jobs. We don't have the yada, 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 right? They don't want a family. They don't want the responsibility of a family. And if you really, really want that, if that's something that's a deal breaker for you, this is where you have to choose a new direction. They're not going to. So that specific message is for someone. All right. All right. Oh, okay. And so these two cards came right out. And the third card. All right. So, and the cards that go with that are stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. Yeah, the Seven of Gabriel is coming out saying, again, you have to go in the direction that's right for you. Look at this person on this Pegasus, and they're taking off. They're not waiting. They're not waiting for permission. They're not waiting for someone to be okay with their decision making. They're going for it. And that's what I feel like this card is asking you to do. Like, just embrace the new direction, embrace the new focus, embrace the new intention, and just stand up for it. Claim your power. Empower yourself to say, I want this very specific thing. And if you're not on board with that, that's okay. But I have to take off. I have to go in the new direction, right? Because the 10 of Ariel is coming in. There's so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. Yeah, you can have the family. So for those of you who that message was for, like, you can have your family that you want, right? But you've got to take off. You've got to make it happen. You've got to stand up for what you want. You have to be the way shower or the way maker or the one that moves. Unfortunately. And it's not a case of I don't like absolutes, because people can make a different choice or decision all the time, right? And so if that message was for you and that person, isn't wanting to move, it doesn't mean that that's an absolute. By you choosing to go in the direction that you want to go in, they might scramble and say, okay, they're really leaving without me, and move to catch up. For some of you, that won't happen, but I just don't want you to feel like anything's an absolute, guys. Time is not linear, energy is fluid. But if you stand in your power, if you really put your intention out there, the universe will join up those dots. So maybe right now you're terrified that if you don't stay in a relationship that you've been in for a long time, because even though you're not getting what you want, it's a relationship, right? It's not good enough. We're here to have joy. We're here to have happiness. And the third card that came out is the Lovers, Archangel Raphael. Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. Yeah, let love lead the way. And if love isn't leading the way in the relationship that you're in, if love isn't leading the decision making that you both are making, that place that you're both making choices and decisions from, then all you can do is go in the direction that the love is taking you. And again, maybe they'll catch up, maybe they won't, but you can have what you want if you empower yourself to do that. This is definitely not about waiting for someone to catch up. This is not about waiting for someone to change, because I feel like they would have by now if they were going to. And I like that the Lovers card came out, because this totally validated for me that this is about a relationship in your life. And it may be a romantic relationship for some of you. This, again, might be a family member. This could be a tribe member, someone that is a soul family member. This could be a coworker, a boss, right? But if they're not coming at the situation out of a place of love and only coming out of a place of ego, then it's never going to be what you want it to be. Yeah, because it's time. Look at that. It's time for you to have joy and contentment. That is what choosing a new direction is going to bring you. It's exactly what choosing a new direction is going to bring you: joy and commitment. So for those of you who are like, oh my gosh, I've been in this situation for so long, how do I make a new choice? How do I go in a new direction? Complacency isn't going to work. Even if you're in a situation where you're complacent, Spirit is going to move you, because you need to have joy and contentment. If it's not joy and contentment, it's not good enough for you, and Spirit's going to move it out of your life. Spirit's going to keep nudging you until you make the choice and decision to move. right? Until you go in that new direction, because you deserve joy and contentment. And that is what they want to bring you. That is where they're leading you. That is what you're here for. No more complacency. No more just going along to get along. Nope. Whatever you asked about, whatever relationship you asked about, whatever situation you asked about, if it's not bringing you joy and contentment, it's time to choose that new direction. Mm-hmm. All right, card number 1. We are now going to get, wow, Daniel flipped right out. I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. Yeah. So for those of you in maybe difficult marriages, maybe this is all about a difficult marriage, right? Call on Archangel Daniel to help you resolve it, the difficulty. If you're someone that's not in a loving relationship and you want joy and contentment and you want a relationship, call in Archangel Daniel to help you meet the person who will be your most compatible soulmate. It's time. It's time for you to have that happy, fulfilled, loving relationship. Call in Archangel Daniel. And the other card that came right out for you was Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to, I was trying to read the, counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts, divine life missions. Yeah, for some of you, the reason that you've been in relationships that didn't serve you for a long time is you are a spiritual teacher. You're an empath. You are clairsentient. You feel what others feel, and you really have been trying to help be beneficial to someone, and they just aren't. They're not ready to accept. It's nothing you've done. It's nothing you can do. You have to choose for yourself what direction to go in, and if they're not willing to be pulled along with you, rise, ascend, awaken with you, there's nothing you can do. But you have to keep being your spiritual teacher. You have to keep being the model. You have to keep ascending and raising your vibrational frequency. So for those of you who aren't getting fulfilled in this relationship, pile number 1, I feel like Spirit is saying it's time to go. It's time to make a different choice. For some of you, it's not about disconnecting. It's about empowering yourself. It's about saying, okay, this complacency or this stagnant or this whatever that we're going through that doesn't feel right, doesn't feel good, it's not bad. That has to change. And that's only through your connection with your divine self, feeling into the choices and decisions that you need to make for yourself, will that complacency change. Hello, Lisa. Awesome. We're in the same frequency, my girl. That's all that is. Awesome, Cynthia. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to all of these readings. I know there's going to be something here for everyone. Yeah, connect with your angels for more guidance. So Archangel Haniel is coming in to say, connect with us. We are here for you. And I love that right next to it, or the one that flipped out with it, is Archangel Gabriel bringing you clarity. So yeah, Archangel Haniel, Archangel Gabriel are coming in to say, connect with us. We have the clarity that you need. Because for some of you, you're asking the question, like, why isn't this person stepping up? Why isn't this person being here for me? Why isn't this person seeing what I'm trying to bring them? Why are they not seeing my gifts, my talents? Why are they not seeing the whole of who I am and how much I love them and how much I'm pouring into them, right? It's not about you. It's about them. They can't receive it. And I feel like that clarity is coming in for you to be able to see what they cannot receive. And again, they'll either do their work or they won't. But I feel like in this time, it is now time for you to continue to rise, to continue to move, to continue to go, because it's time for you to have joy and contentment. And you can't do that in your current situation. You can't do that in a place of abuse or neglect or stagnancy or complacency. All right, pile number 1. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Very, very, very cool. Very, very cool. So with that being said, let's have a little more coffee. I actually meant to go and fill my cup up before I turn on the camera, but when I looked at the time, it literally was 10 o'clock on the dot. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need more coffee. I'm going to sit down and be here when people expect me to be here. So I am here with all of you. I am here with all of you. So good morning. Good morning, Chrissy. Good morning. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Delia. Hello, Lori. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Good morning, Kim. And good morning, all of you watching on the replay. All right. Just going to clear the energy. We're going to use some peace. Let's get some peace going. Let's bring in peace for pile number 2. Here's pile number 2. And this is why, look at that. I did not, I don't look at these cards, guys. When I do the pick a card, I literally pick the cards that I'm going to use, and then I do them on camera with you. So I'm seeing them the first time you're seeing them. Holy cow. I just was guided to use the peace spray, and now we've got peaceful resolution. Spirit is in the house. Again, I moved out of the way. Spirit is here with you today, answering your questions. So whatever you asked about pile number 2, or whatever was on your mind when you chose your card, it is going to come into a peaceful resolution. And you have no idea how right now. And you don't have to. You don't have to. This is where you just surrender. This is where you just surrender. It's your reaction to whatever's going on around you that is going to dictate how it ends. So if you can sit down in peace, if you can sit down in your connection to your higher self, if you can sit down in prayer, in meditation, if you can allow the universal source of love to come in and flow through you, whatever the situation is, it will resolve peacefully for both of you, for anyone in the situation, whatever the situation is. And for each and every one of you, it's different. But just know that Spirit is coming in to say, we've got you. You're protected. All right. I want to dig into this and see where Spirit wants to take this. But I love that they want you to know you are being protected. I'm actually seeing you kind of in this bubble of white light. So if you really leaned into card number 2, just know that you have this beautiful egg-shaped bubble around your auric field. That is beautiful crystalline white light. That any negativity or any harm that's trying to come to you is actually bouncing off of it. So right now, just know that you will find a way through anything that you are fearing. And for some of you, I'm actually seeing like notices. So whether that's an eviction notice or a divorce notice or a final payment notice, repossession notice, anything right now that you're really, really afraid of. Even if it comes to fruition, just know that there's going to be a peaceful resolution for you. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is a very like material kind of question. Something about like your material resources or your material possessions or your material, your physical safety and stability. Very root chakra. But whatever you're going through, may not resolve in the way that you would want it to, but it will happen peacefully and you are protected. All right, let's dig in. Let's dig in. Whew. All right, those came out together and it's a whole packet. So this is going to be, we're diving deep here. So here they are. And we're going to do card number 1. 2 of Raphael, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Yeah, so there's someone right now making your life maybe a little difficult. Maybe they're going through their own thing and they need your support. And it's a lot, right? Someone really dealing with some heavy, heavy energy, whether they're trying to release an addiction, they're trying to get out of a bad abusive relationship. Like, I feel like this is like deep. right? This is the tough stuff. If you are called to pile number 2, you or someone around you is really going through it. This is deep shadow core wounding. It's got to go, right? So this is about you not giving up. Know that you're protected. Know that they're protected. And so envision that beautiful egg-shaped crystalline white light bubble also around the person that you are concerned for or who is leaning on you for support. So whether you are the person that needs the support or whether you're the person that's giving the support, just know that Spirit is coming in to partner with you. And I'm seeing that right there in their hands that are almost joined, where Spirit is right there between them, connecting them, helping them. And that you're both dedicated to the betterment of the situation, whether it's healing, physical healing, emotional healing, spiritual healing, mental healing, emotional healing. Okay. And the next card. Yeah, because the Queen of Michael is coming in to say, you know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. Spirit is coming in to say, you are the practical person. So I feel like you are the support person, right? The person in your life that's needing you right now. It's because you have the wisdom. Maybe you've walked through that fire yourself. Maybe you've done shadow work in a similar vein. Maybe you haven't gone exactly through what they're going through, but it was to the level that they're going through it. It's to Spirit being able to allow you to understand what they're going through on a very visceral level, right? Very root chakra core, fight or flight, that reptilian safety and stability, right? You have the wisdom. That's why you're being called on right now to help them. That is why they're leaning on you. That may be why you feel like your whole life is turned upside down in the pursuit of helping them, give to them, be there for them. And Spirit's like, just know that as you do that, you are protected. Just know as you do that, you will have what you need. That you're needed in this situation because of your vibrational frequency, because of your love, your wisdom, your innate ability, right? Yeah, the Ace of Michael, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Yeah, this is why, because you are able right now to help the people, situations around you overcome their bumps. You are that beacon of hope. You are that strength. You are that support that they need, that model, because they don't have it within themselves and they need you because you have done it. You are doing it. And because of that, they know they can too. Because of that, they feel hope. So just know that this is a new beginning for them and it's a new beginning for you. Because when you're teaching someone, when you're modeling something for someone, it means you've mastered it. So for those of you who chose pile number 2 and you've really walked through some flippin' fire, and you know what F word I really want to use, because it was hard and it was deep and it was scary and it was terrifying, and you didn't know you'd make it out the other end. Spirit saying you made it. And because now you can share that with others, you can model for them, you can be there for them, you're both going to make it. Everyone in the situation is going to win because you walked through the fire and you got to the other side. And at the time, you had no idea how you were going to do it. At the time, you were terrified. You've been through the bad divorce. You've been through the homelessness. You've been through the narcissistic abusive relationship. You've been through the gaslighting. You've been through the emotional abuse. You've been through the verbal abuse. You've been through the physical abuse. You've walked the path. And Archangel Michael is coming in to say you won. And even if you don't feel like you have, you have. And if you are here listening to this message, you're going to start feeling the protection. You're going to start receiving the blessings. So lean into those wonderful new ideas, those new roads, those new ideas, those new inspirations. I can't make it up. There it is. New beginnings. Archangel Jeremiah. You're starting a new life. You're finding your purpose. And for some of you, that purpose is you're learning how to be the way shower. You're learning how to step into your power in a way that you can be a beacon for others. You can be the embodiment. You can be the example. You can say, let me take your hand. Let me take your hand. Let me lead you through the fire that you are now currently walking. Not because I'm better, but because I've been there. Not because I got my shit together. It's because I didn't have it together. It's because I'm stronger. It's because I've learned how to pray and receive. So for those of you who have gone through it and are going through it, forgive yourself for whatever choices and decisions you made that kept you in a bad situation or kept you in an addiction or kept you in abuse and neglect. Forgive yourself. You were making the best choice at that time, even though it was a not great choice. And now you can see where maybe there were other choices to make. At the time, you couldn't see that, and you can't beat yourself up about that. Now it's time to start the new life. Now it's time to lean into your passion, your purpose, your empowerment. Yeah, the Two of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. That's it. It's time to get in alignment with the people who share your vision, the people who love you for who you are, the people who prescribe to the same moral compass, integrity, healing. Partner with those people. Love yourself enough to partner with those who are there for you. Because the people that aren't there for you, as much as you may still love them and want what's best for them, they've shown you who they are. And you've got to believe them. You have to go in the direction that's right for you in the new beginning. Because it's time for solutions. Oh my gosh, Archangel Zadkiel. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. There it is. There it is. It's time to be objective. No rose-colored glasses, no more last chance, no more one more time. It's time to move on. Forgive yourself and do the healing. I'm not a medical provider, but I would absolutely invite you to look into counseling, professional help, energy healing, whatever you're called to, or all of it. But it's time for solutions. It's time to move on. It's time to walk through the fire. It's time to take the hand of whoever's trying to help you walk through the fire. And for some of you, that's very, very hard. You're so used to being on your own because that's a trauma response. I'll do it myself. And Spirit's like, nope, it's time to partner. Because you have the Two of Gabriel and the Two of Raphael. This is not about being isolated anymore. This is not being on a solo journey anymore. Whether you're partnering with someone who's trying to give you a helping hand in the physical or the non-physical, it doesn't matter. Or both. But it is time. It's time to be in partnership. Because that's where the solutions and the new beginnings come from. Pile number 2. Oh, and it's pile number 2 that's getting all the 2s. I love it. So yes, it is time for a peaceful resolution to your situation. Again, may not be the resolution that you had planned. Divine plan, divine time has nothing to do with us, right? All right. Oh, and our guidance, the angel guide is coming into, yeah, it's all coming in divine timing. The peaceful resolution is going to happen at the right time. All you can do is stay surrendered. If you want more on surrender and you weren't on the Tarot Tuesday last night, I actually told a story about surrender. So give that a watch. It's actually on my YouTube channel. I uploaded the replay. But definitely lots of good messages last night. But I definitely told a story on surrender, what it is, and how to what the example was that Spirit brought me to explain surrender for those of you who struggle with that practice. But it's all coming in divine timing. It's all coming in divine timing. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, Delia, wisdom. Indira, hello. So for those of you going, when is this peaceful resolution coming? When? It's coming in divine timing. You just have to surrender. You just have to surrender. And I know that's a difficult practice, and that's why Spirit gave me a beautiful story, an example of my dog getting loose and just taking off in the backyard. And I grabbed the toy and I grabbed the leash, and he just kept zooming around. And then finally he started doing big circles around me in our backyard. So at least he was in our backyard. And he just kept doing these circles, and I just stood there, and it just came over me. This is surrender. The situation's going to be what it is, him doing laps around me. And all I can do is stand in the middle of this vortex of energy, good or bad, and just hold my energy, hold my peace. I didn't get angry. I didn't yell at him. I didn't fight him because I knew he would take off and then maybe end up in the street and get hit, right? I just let him run his energy out, and I just stayed in peace. And I just stayed. Actually, I laughed at him. I was laughing at one point because he was really zooming. Like, he literally was doing those laps. But it was I could see this as, okay, you've got what you need. He's gonna want that toy when he calms down, and you've got the leash that you can leash him up as soon as he calms down. And he did. After about 10 or 15 laps of full on, just huge circles around me, he finally went over and started sniffing a piece of grass, and I calmly walked up to him, dropped his toy in front of him, and leashed him up. And that was after about a half an hour of chasing him between the 3 backyards, right? So I tried to do it my way, and it didn't work. When I did it Spirit's way, stand in one spot, let him come to you, let him be what he's going to be and do what he's going to do, right? And then when the situation opens up, you can go grab him. And that's surrender, and that's what they're asking you to do right now. So the peaceful resolution may not be what you would want it, because I really wanted to grab him, leash him up, and get him in, 20 minutes ago. Wasn't my time. He was going to do it in his time. We were going to do it in his time. We were going to do it in divine time. So I stood there and let him run it out. I had other things I needed to be doing, but there we were. And I just needed to surrender to, this is what I need to be doing right now. Enjoy. With my feet in Mother Gaia, enjoying the beautiful day, the balmy weather. I'm in central New York, and it was no snow on the ground. It was above freezing. It was actually beautiful. All right. Spirit is coming in to say, now be patient. Look at that, the card that comes out as I'm talking about it. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Yeah, so right now, those of you who are needing that hand up, that support, it's because in the future you will be using this knowledge to share for someone else, right? Right now, all you can do is surrender to what is happening, to where you are, and divine timing to let the peaceful resolution come in. That's all you need to be doing. Even though the situation probably is difficult, not what you want, you're protected. You are protected. Yeah, and this is shadow work. This is shadow work at its finest. It truly, truly is. So whatever you're going through, pile number 2, this is shadow work. This is healing that inner child so that you can move through whatever that wounding is and move into your wisdom, so you can start living the life that you're here to live, you're here to have. Call in Archangel Haniel to help you release, move through, let go of, heal that inner child that is crying for comfort, for peace, for love. Ooh, thank you for being here, pile number 2. All right. Whew. Okay. That was big. That was big. Lisa, you know, I did a beautiful, beautiful guided meditation with Diana Cooper, kind of getting ready for us today. And in my shower, I was hearing, just let the messages flow through you. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to think you need to be anything. Just let spirit come through. And that's simply what I'm doing. All right. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and support. And thank you for being here on the replay, if you're here on the replay. Yes, we are on to pile number 3. Let's do a little grounding. So a little lang lang. All right, so we still have our incense burning. Our candles are going. All right, pile number 3. If you are here and leaning into pile number 3, welcome. Spirit is bringing you a year from now. Everything's going to look different in a year from now. What you're going through, what you've been through. What I feel is that what you went through in 2023 is like done, like that door closed. 2024 being like very different. And so if you're someone that's really been going through it, or you felt like you were blocked, everything you tried didn't work, or nothing was coming. You kept putting out your intention, you kept putting out feelers, you kept networking, you kept doing what you thought would bring you something, and it didn't, right? It wasn't the right time, honestly. That's what it comes down to. The universe didn't have the dots exactly where they needed to be, the right people in the right place, the right circumstance, whatever it was, right? It wasn't right. And so they kept you in this holding pattern. And that's what it feels like. Pile number 3, you've been in this holding pattern. And it's like the floodgates are now opening. And so for some of you where doors have been shut, slammed shut, hard shut, nailed shut, they're being opened. And I feel like it's going to happen one thing at a time. I feel like it may even feel a little magical or lucky, right? But it's not. It's literally your opportunity meeting your preparation, right? You've done the preparation. Now the opportunities are opening up and it's like, it's go time, right? So I feel like this has got a little bit of like that 8 of Swords energy, like things really start happening fast, right? So I don't want you to feel, pile number 3, that you've been forgotten. I don't want you to feel like you've been left behind at all. It wasn't the right time, is what I'm hearing. It wasn't the right circumstance, is what I'm hearing. It wasn't the right people, is what I'm hearing. So just know that all of that is now going to change. It's going to shift. The right people are going to show up. The right circumstances are in place or being put in place. So I feel like a lot of this doors opening is going to be happening mostly the first 3 months of this year, but throughout the whole year. So I don't want you to feel like in the first 3 months, like if something doesn't open up, it's not going to. It's just not going to happen now. So just stay open to the possibility. Okay. All right. So let's see pile number 3, what they want to add to this. Okay, there we go. That one really wanted to come out, and then these 2 with it. Okay. Oh, and I'm thinking, and I'm hearing bottom of the deck. So we will get to the bottom of the deck. All right. So the first card that wanted to come out was the King of Raphael. Warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Yeah, the doors are opening. King of Raphael is coming in saying you've done the healing. It is now time to step into your purpose, into your passion, and trust whatever is coming in. Trust what's showing up, because again, those doors are being like blown open, right? So anything that's felt nailed shut, anything that's felt like it was a hard no or a stop, right? It's opening up. And it's opening up because you are now having the epiphany. Spirit's bringing you the clarity or the inspiration that you need to go into the go into the direction that is going to open those floodgates. So joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. Yeah, I feel like your dreams are going to be bringing you information. Your meditation is going to be bringing you information. Inspiration is going to be bringing you information. Some of you are going to be getting messages in like songs. Some of you are going to be getting messages like in bumper stickers and billboards and the side of trucks, right? Like your messages are going to start coming like everywhere you see. You're going to see like a sentence or a phrase or a something, and it's going to be like, oh, wait a minute, that was a thought I just had, or that was in my dream last night, or like I feel like spirit is really going to be bringing you everything you need through all of these signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Absolutely, pile number 3, because it's going to feel magical. Look at that. Ta-da! You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginning. So yeah, start. You are, like I said, it's going to feel magical. The floodgates are opening. The stuck stagnant energy is out of here. Things are going to open up. And so this is the year that where you've been blocked, where you've not been meeting people, where things have didn't come to fruition. Like you had someone who was like, oh, I've got this great job for you. It never happened, right? Oh, I've got this great person I want you to meet. It never happened, right? It wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time, but those doors are now opening. So you can manifest anything you want right now. But you've gotten out of the habit of manifesting because nothing was happening. And so I feel like it's time to get back into manifesting, right? Use your blessing bowl, use your Reiki box, use your candles, whatever you do to manifest, right? Use your gratitude journal, right? And set your intentions, right? You stopped because it wasn't working. But it's like, get back into it. Get back into it. Get back into your energy healing. Get back into your Reiki. Get back into your whatever, right? Whatever, because yes, it is time. Nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make everything more beautiful. The Queen of Ariel is coming in to say, you've won. You won. You won the race. You were patient. Maybe you didn't feel patient, but you won the race. And it's going to get magical. Pile number 3. This is the year that it's going to get magical. And for some of you, you have Capricorn in your energy. And because Pluto is going direct, all of that stuck, stagnant energy is out of here. Yeah. Yep. All right. Pile number 3. Let's see what the guidance or the advice is. This is going to be, it's going to feel like your year. It's going to feel like, and I feel like, again, this is an 8 year. So abundance, right? But for some of you, this is the end of a cycle. This is the beginning of a new cycle. For some of you, you've really been in it where things really weren't working out. Things really were taking a toll on you because it was one disappointment, one hard stop every time you tried something. And that is changed. That's changed. It flipped. The script flipped. Yeah, and you're going to start feeling it. You're going to start feeling it. Lisa said, been hearing new beginnings for a while now. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hello, Elaine. All right. So the guidance is, it's time to raise your vibration, get into gratitude. For those of you who really kind of got out of manifesting or believing that manifestation actually worked because of the setbacks and because of the blockages and because of the starts and stops and the seeming failures, right? I would say gratitude journal 12. Wow. Okay, Spirit, 12 things every day 12 things every day you're grateful for. You can do it in the morning, you can do it in the evening, you can do it in the middle of the afternoon. Write them down. It's going to be important. The writing, the actual writing them down is part of the magic, is part of the energy. So definitely not just saying them, but writing them. You can say them as you write them, but you've got to write them. So grab yourself a dollar notebook, right? Grab some printer paper out of the printer tray, whatever. But it is time to be grateful for 12 things every day. I usually say 10, but Spirit gave me 12 today. So there you are, pile number 3. That is going to help you with your magic. That is going to help you with your magic for this year to really open those floodgates. So let's see what the angels want to add to this message. I'm loving pile number 3. I feel like this is like, woo, let's go. Like, okay, I have been waiting. I have been trying. I've been racking my brain. I've been trying to figure it out. And Spirit's like, you weren't going to. You weren't going to. And it's okay. It's okay. You learned along the way. You learned some very valuable lessons. You can put that in your wisdom box. But now we're here. We're here to open things up for you. The energy has shifted. It is now time for you to receive. All right. So pile number 3. Oh, thank you, Lisa. She's like 1 + 2 makes 3. Yes. And feel the gratitude in your heart as you write them down. Thank you, Cynthia. Yes, absolutely. So let's see what angel messages want to come out for you. I'm almost feeling like you're going to get more than one. Yes. We're going to start with this one. Carissa, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Hello. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to the next step. Happiness awaits you now. Ding, 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 ding. There's confirmation, pile number 3. I don't have to say it. Carissa came out to say it beautifully. Oh, thanks, Lisa. She's like, great journals at Ollie's, and they are like $2.99 or $3.99. Yeah, guys, it doesn't have to cost you anything, especially for those of you who are like, I need to manifest money, right? I need physical resource. Grab whatever you got. And Athena wants to come out and say, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Yes. Drop down into your heart, but speak from your heart. So whatever difficult conversation you have to have, especially because you have been held back, right? And when you explode out of the gate, there's going to be those naysayers around you that are like, oh, no, don't go so fast. Don't take that leap of faith. Don't go so hard. It's safe. It's time. You're ready. But the people around you may not be ready. So you need to drop down into your heart and kind of help them to understand that you're ready, that you're okay. Yeah, Isaiah is coming through to say, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. There it is. Because I feel like for some of you, these are going to be big changes, right? You're ready for that big change. You've been ready for that big change. You've been preparing for that big change for most of 2023, if not for the past decade, right? So pile number 3, don't hold yourself back. As things show up, as things open up, it's time. Oh, deal. I love that. Bless and release for others. All right. So let's see what angel wants to come out. Oh, 2. 3. Because this one, look at it. It's hanging. So we're going to take it. So 3 angels want to come out. Oh, I love it. Okay. Nurture yourself with love and compassion. So again, drop down into your heart. Come at all of your situations with love and compassion, especially those who are struggling with the choices that you're going to be making or the things that are showing up. Because yes, Archangel Michael is coming in to say that you are going to be creating abundance. So for those of you who have really been needing the financial, you've really been needing the physical support, you've been needing the opportunity, you've been needing the job, you've been needing the car, the home, the whatever, right? It's showing up this year. Divine timing. Stay in gratitude. 12 things every day. Every day. And it's going to show up. Yeah, because this is you activating your soul power this year. So call in Archangel Uriel to help you. And step back and observe, Archangel Michael. Yeah, step back. This step back and observe is all about the people who are going to get triggered. Don't let them trigger you. Because again, you're going to be going in these really amazing places, spaces, doing big things. And it's your time to do them, but you're going to be triggering the people who love you around you. And so don't let them. Just observe their feelings, understand where they're coming from, that it's their fear. But you keep going in your direction, pile number 3. You keep doing you. Absolutely, this year. Or, whatever year you're finding this or whenever you're watching this. All right. All right. So, oh, Cynthia, that's beautiful. So she says, and I'm going to put that up so you can all read it. People around us are afraid to step out of the box. Be the example to show them it is safe. Yeah. Sometimes you have to be the way shower. Sometimes you have to be the one that leads by example. Yeah. Okay. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. I don't know, for some reason I got like all this excited energy. Pile number 4, I'm actually going to use my Amanda Ellis Archangel Metatron, the Alta Major Chakra. So let's bring in our Archangel Metatron for this reading. And we thank her for her beautiful work. All right. Pile number 4. If you were called to pile number 4, you're ready. You're ready. If you've been wondering, should I start? Should I take a leap of faith? Is it time to make the change? You're ready. So I feel like this is dropping down into your heart and feeling into your readiness, because that is where you're going to get the inspiration of what to do or how to do it. Yeah, it's time. You are ready. You are ready. All right, let's dig into this. I don't feel like, I feel like for each of you, again, you're ready for different things, but you are ready. You are ready. All right, let's see what we've got. Pile number 4. What does Spirit want to, whatever they want to talk about your readiness or what you're ready for or what you need to know about being ready. Archangel Metatron, what do we need to know? All right, so they're having me pick 5. So this is, again, going to be a little bit of a longer message. All right, the first one that came out is actually, look at that. That's why you're ready. Because you can manifest the life you want. So you are going to have successful beginnings, and that's why you're ready. Because it's like everything is in, look at that. All those chakra colors are in alignment. You're ready because you're in alignment. Because you've been doing the work, you've been doing the healing, you've been doing the connection to source, you've been meditating on a regular basis, you've been setting your intention, you've been putting out your prayers, you've been being kind, you've been living with a compassionate heart. You have stepped into your power in that you've stepped into the ability to step into the universal energies of source and the universal energies all around us, or what we would call the matrix. Feeling Mother Gaia, feeling your spirit guides, being in alignment, pile number 4. That's why you're ready. Nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. Yeah. So right now, all you can do is take care of yourself. I feel like there are situations going on around you, if you're coming to pile number 4, that are feeling very unsafe. It feels like there's big changes on the horizon, but you're ready to make them. You're ready to make them. And so you have to stay in alignment with your higher self. You have to nurture yourself, love yourself, stay in connection with your spirit guides, your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, because they are bringing you the insights that come from quiet meditation. So make sure that you're stepping back. Make sure that you're getting enough rest. Make sure you're honoring your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body. For some of you, you're not taking the time that you need when you feel like you need it, because we're in that strive and drive mode, or that you don't want to be criticized and judged by others, or it's not what people expect from you, right? You've got to let all that go. So if you need extra downtime, if you need to step out of a commitment, I'm feeling like for some of you, like you're overcommitted. Pile number 4, like you're overcommitted, like you're on too many committees, or you're doing too many things for other people, right? So I feel like part of the insight that's coming in is saying, step back, step down, disconnect, walk away. Like you're doing too much for other people. Even if you're just listening to their problems on a regular basis, even if you're just trying to be an emotional support, it's like they're draining you too much. So if you want what you know is right for you, what you're ready for, the leap of faith that you have to take, or the mission that you have to go on, I'm actually being called to the rainbow around her head. I mean, yes, you're having crown chakra activation. Maybe some of you are having third eye activation. But I also feel like that's kind of showing you that you are important also. You are loved also, even if you're not feeling it from others. You've got to feel it from yourself. You've got to feel it from your higher self. Because it's time. It's time for the epiphany to come in, the joy to come in. Yeah, look at the answers from meditation, insights that come from meditation. Like Spirit's like, we are here. We are in the house. We're trying to connect with you, pile number 4. But if you're not connecting with us, like we keep knocking on the door, and I feel like you keep kind of pushing them away, like trying to block them, because what they're bringing you is uncomfortable, because they want you to make a change. They want you to go in a new direction. They want you to put yourself first. And this is not your comfort zone. But pile number 4, it's time. Because it's time for your spiritual quest. It's time for you to go into something better. Something's waiting for you. And you know what to do. You know how to tap in. You know, but you're not doing it because you're afraid. You're afraid of the change that you're being asked to make. You're being afraid to get out of your comfort zone. But Spirit's like, no, it's time. You're ready. You got it. You got everything you need. This is about you. And for some of you, this is going to be really hard to hear, pile number 4, because you're not used to being selfish. You're used to being the giver, the people pleaser, the doer for others, to the point that you hurt yourself, the point that you put yourself in a negative deficit, right? You gave all your resources, you gave all your support, you gave all your opportunity away. So now you don't have your safety and stability. You don't have the money. You don't have the love. You don't have the relationship. You don't have what you want. You might have money. You might have a relationship, but it's not what you want. And you deserve what you want. You're here to have joy. You're here to have contentment. You're here to be loved in the way that you deserve to be loved. And I feel like for some of you in pile number 4, you're just getting along to go along. And this is not the energy. This is not the time. This is time to go on a quest. for who you are, who you came here to be, your purpose, your mission, your love. For some of you, I really feel like the magic that Spirit's trying to bring you is that alignment to your higher self, to your soul, to your most compatible soulmate. And the reason you haven't been able to achieve that is because you've been giving too much of yourself away. Too much of your love, too much of your energy. Not having fair exchange in energy with others. Big time is what I'm definitely feeling. Yeah, Lisa, they're ready to connect. They're ready. They are ready to connect. Spirit is like, we are in the house. We need you to hear us. We need you to trust and act on us. Oh, yep. So for those of you that are resonating with pile number 4, take a step back from those who are pulling on you. Take a step back from the unfair energy exchange. Take a step back from anything that doesn't feel right. I feel like some of you have situations in your life that they're not wrong. They just don't feel good. They don't feel right. They feel like, again, you're giving too much. You're doing too much. They can do for themselves, but they keep asking you to do it. Get out of that situation, right? Especially if it's like an adult child or it's a committee member, right? We're on an equal playing field here. So why are you asking me to do something that you can also do? Especially if it's like a work situation where you're like at the same level of job, right? But they keep coming to you to take care of something that they're very capable of and also responsible for. But you've always done it, so they keep coming to you for it. And it's like, no, cut the cord. I love that, Lisa. Purple, you are royalty. You are worthy and important too. Yes. Yes. I love it. So take a step back from anything that's just pulling on you in a way that's not fair exchange. Maybe you have always paid a bill for somebody and now they're in a good financial position. Why are you still paying that bill? Things like that. Really look at, where am I giving where I don't need to be giving, where the other recipient, the other person, the situation are very capable. Take a step back. Because really, you're not doing them any good. They're not growing. They're not learning. They're not, even if they have to struggle a little bit to get their footing because you're pulling your resource or your energy away, let them. They've got to learn how to, right? Take a step back and give your permission to, and that's part of nurturing yourself. It's part of putting yourself in alignment. Oh, okay, those went flying. Is it one or more? No, it's one. Teresa, time out. You've been busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. Ding, 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 ding. Validation. If you weren't getting what I was saying, she just put it in your face. Step back. Take a time out. Yeah, mic drop. I love it. Yep. There it is. All right. Who wants to come in and support you? What angel wants to come in and support you? For some of you, I feel like you need a throat chakra clearing. Yeah, for some of you, the reason that you've got a blockage in your throat chakra, so it's been hard for you to speak your truth or ask for what you need or step back, disconnect, right? Because you haven't been able to say it. You haven't been able to verbalize it. So for some of you, definitely throat chakra work is going to be important. Pile number 4. I love it. I love it. Cynthia said, hi, I just said that before you drew that card. Yeah. All right. Oh, 2 of them. Empower your habits. Archangel Uriel coming through. So definitely Archangel Uriel in the house. And new levels of light. Angels and Ascended Masters. Yeah, so your angels and Ascended Masters absolutely coming in to help you. All you have to do is invoke them, call on them. Remember, we have free will choice. They won't just arbitrarily come in and fix things for you, but boy, will they show up if you ask. Boy, will they jump in as long as you set the intention. So there's time. It's time. New levels of light, ascension, healing, love, connection. It's all here. Pile number 4. You're ready. You truly are. So thank you for being here. Call on Archangel Uriel and your own guardian angel and ascended masters. They're always ready and waiting to jump in, to help, to support, to assist, give you what you need, lead you to what you need, show you the direction that will give you what you want. Because you're here to have joy. You're here to have contentment. You're here to have love. You're here to have stability. You're here to have success. You're here to feel important. You're here to be sharing your wisdom. Pile number 4, it's time. It's time to step out of the shadows and into the light. So thank you for being here. Pile number 5, last but not least. So if you chose pile number 5 and you've been here waiting, congratulations, here we are. If you are watching on the replay and you've just gotten to the timestamp, just know that feel free to check out all the other messages or come back to this video at a different time. Whew. But this was definitely worth the wait. If pile number 5 really resonated with you, this is your message. Because things are shifting very quickly. Very quickly. Within the next few weeks, you're going to have the answer, the indication, the opportunity, the resource, meet the person, whatever it is. It's coming in fast. So it's going to be your mission, if you should choose to accept it, to not let it go, not let it pass you by. Grab on with both hands. Within the next few weeks is going to mean that whenever you're watching this video, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to have an epiphany, an inspiration, an introduction, a reach out, an email, a phone call, something that is pointing you in the direction of what is for you in whatever you were asking about with this card, choosing this card, whatever the answer was that you were looking for when you came to this reading. Okay. All right, let's dig into this. Okay, so that wants to come out and those came out. Okay. All right, let's do them in the order. Oh, pile number 5. Archangel Michael is in the house. I flipped the cards over. I didn't even look at them all, but they're all Archangel Michael. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting such a chill. I'm getting I feel him. He's here. Whew. That's why this is all coming in fast, because you're being supported. You're being given the strength. Anything that didn't serve you is being cut away, is being released. Oh my gosh. Whew. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. That just overwhelmed me. That was beautiful. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being here. Pile number 5. Archangel Michael, 2 of Michael. It will all be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem Find a compromise. It's time to make a choice. It's time to make a choice. There's no more not making a choice. And within the next few weeks, you are going to be brought the opportunity over and over and over again to make a choice. And I feel like you know in your gut already what the decision is. You've just been afraid to make it, afraid to lean into it, do what you need to do about it, tell other people about it, make it real in some way, right? It's time. 8 of Michael, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. Oh my gosh, guys, it's time. Whatever the choice is. And again, you know what the answer is. It's in your gut. Your gut has been screaming. You've been getting the signs. You've been getting the synchronicities. You've been getting the symbols. He's been bringing it over and over and over again. And he's like, lean into it. Trust. Go. Do. Be. 10 of Michael, a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. And that's the decision you need to make. Let it go. You're holding on to an old idea. You're holding on to an old love. It's not coming back. And it's holding you hostage. Let it go. Archangel Michael is coming in to help you cut the cord to whatever that past situation is. You know it's time to go. You've known it's been time to go for a long time. That person isn't coming back. That situation is never going to be what it was. The mask came off. It's never going back on. They're never going to come through with the promises they made you. That time, that very finite period of time where you thought, I received what I've always wanted, whether it was the white knight, the shining armor, the most compatible soulmate, the twin flame, the boss who was giving you the moon and the stars. And it all came crumbling down at some point. You were beneficial, way more beneficial to the person or situation than they were to you. And now, in the next few weeks, it is time for you to come in to receiving a situation or a person that is either equal or more beneficial. That's going to show you what integrity is. It's going to show you what honest is. Morality looks like. Love between one heart and another. Get ready. It's coming in fast. And Archangel Michael is coming in to help you move into the new, helping you leave the past behind. Love them from afar. Pray for them. But you've got to let them go. And I know you don't want to. And I know you're going to miss them every day. Because nobody's all bad and nobody's all good. We all have duality. But their bad was more than their good. And you brought out their good in them in a way that they couldn't ever reach themselves. But you can't sustain that level of support. And it's not fair to you because it takes too much from you. But you gave them a glimpse at what their possibility could be if they do the shadow work. And that was your role. That was your role. For some of you, this was a romantic partner. For some of you, this was a narcissist empath connection. For some of you, this was a boss, a job, a career. I don't even want to say job. I feel like a career. Like you invested your heart and soul into what you were trying to create, whether it was a relationship or a career. And it didn't work out. It wasn't your road. Your road on it was very finite. It was always going to be very finite. But there's feelings that you felt. There were emotions you received. There was connection you received that is unlike anything you've ever encountered before, probably will ever encounter again in that way. But it's time to move on. It's time to love yourself enough to move on. Oh, Delia, yeah, you planted the seeds for them to awaken. Thank you. That is a perfect way of saying it. Lisa, it's time for them to water and care for the plant. Yes. Some will, many won't. Again, keep praying for them. Keep setting your positive intention for them. Keep sending them light and love. For some of you, you'll still have connection with them on the astral. For some of you, this is very much a soul connection or a twin flame connection. But your connection in the physical has ended, and it needs to end if it hasn't. Because it's now time for you to have joy. It's now time for you to have your blessings and your abundance. Oh, you got 2. Yeah. It's time for you to manifest. It's time for you to step back from the situation, the person. Save yourself. Love yourself. It's time for you to manifest the joy, the contentment, what you deserve, what you came here to have. Your blessings, your abundance. You've done what you can do. You've been the model. You've given the love. You've helped. Whether you recognize it or not, there's a part of your connection with the situation or the person that's never going to leave them. For some of you, you can actually say you're the one that got away. They didn't realize that they actually forced you away. But you did what you needed to do. You did what you needed to do. Yes, both cards are purple, yes. Call in Purple Flame of Saint Germain to help you, especially if you're having a hard time disconnecting. If you're having really a hard time of putting it behind you, you might need the healing. You might need that cord cutting. You might need that deep soul healing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Two. And I love it. Archangel Raphael. I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. Yeah. Call in Archangel Raphael. Not only physical healing, emotional healing, mental healing, energy healing. Call in Archangel Raphael. Also, the Purple Ray of Saint Germain. I'm definitely feeling. And Indira came out, or Indiril. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Yeah. Yeah, that's why for some of you this has been such a soul-shattering connection, because you felt this deep. You felt their energy. You felt their hurt. You felt their pain. You felt their loss, their soul fracture, their disconnection from self. And you can't heal that. All you can do is be beneficial, be the model. That's all you can do. Send the love, send the healing energy. Absolutely. Absolutely, Lisa. Spirit's in the house. All right, let's see what angel wants to come in other than Archangel Raphael and Indira. What other message do the angels have for us to help us? Because I know this is a hard one. This is such a hard one. You got okie dokie. Archangel Uriel, empower your habits. Yeah, and sometimes you just have to stay in gratitude. Don't pick up the phone when they call. Block all your social media, all the friends you had in connection, all the ways in which you can communicate with each other. Like really, you've got to you have to disconnect. You have to disconnect. You've got to empower your habits to allow you to disconnect. Archangel Metatron, your higher self is coming in to help you. Absolutely call on your higher self whenever you're feeling low, whenever you're feeling grief-stricken, whenever you're feeling brokenhearted, whenever you're feeling like you don't have the fortitude emotionally to function. I know this is a hard one. Call on your support. Call on support. Call on your guardian angel as often and as much as you need to as you're disconnecting and healing from the situation. Absolutely. Because you do need to love yourself. Call on Mother Mary for self-love. You're so used to giving so much to everyone else, being the people pleaser. And for some of you, the reason that bond was so strong was because it was a trauma bond. And through self-love, you will be able to disconnect. All that you are, Archangel Muriel, is coming in to let you know that you are enough, whatever the situation is. You are enough. Love yourself. Know that you gave all you could give. You couldn't give any more. You couldn't save them. You could not save them. You could not save the situation. That was not your role. And you need to embody that. You need to embrace that. So pile number 5, love yourself and get whatever healing you need. And I apologize for my phone going off because I am here with you. And I want you to know that you are loved and supported. And within the next few weeks, things are going to show up to help you feel loved and supported. So thank you for being here. All right, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll talk soon.